Greeting YouTube viewers. Had another. I had a vision Tuesday night. And this whole vision is at nighttime. I was at a store waiting for a ride. I was trying to hurry up and get home. I just know I needed to hurry up and get home. And it was me and my friend, and his mom came to pick us up. And she came into the parking lot, like real fast, like, she was in a hurry. And she got in a car. She asked him if he had gas money. He gave her gas money. She asked me if I had gas money. I gave her $12 for gas. And then she pulled up at the store, and she went inside the store. And I'm like, really? So the dream switch, and I'm out. I'm not in the car anymore. I'm at this road, and this guy comes running past me like real fast. His legs were moving like the Roadrunner and Coyote. And next thing you know, I'm running real fast, and then next thing you know, I jump and I'm in the air and I'm flying. And I almost hit like a power line, but I avoided that at the last second. And I almost hit the Earth. I almost broke the Earth's atmosphere by, I almost went into space. So I had to come back down. I was flying at the height. So you get an idea of how high I was in the air. About the height of a super Walmart is how high I was in the air. And military was everywhere, like looking for somebody. It was like 2 tanks was out there too, and they were looking for me. And they saw me. They ended up seeing me, and they started shooting at me. And I put my left hand up like that, and the bullets didn't even affect me. So I flew away from that area and went to another area. And I came to this building, another building, and I landed, and I saw like more military personnel patrolling. And I came into this building, and when I came in there, they came through another door. Like they knew I was gonna be there. General, he walked through the door first and had like 7 soldiers with him. And then I heard a canister hit the ground, and it had the shape of like a torpedo. It was tiny. It was like tear gas size, or a stun grenade or gas. It was that size, but the shape was something new, like and I was military before, and I haven't seen this type of canister. But I thought they threw it in front of me, but none of them had on any mask or anything. So when I saw that, I flew to the door, and I tore the steel door right off the wall. And I went out, and I flew into the air, and I almost hit the atmosphere again. So I had to stop. And finally the dream switch, and I'm in this cottage. It's in 3 sections. I'm in the kitchen, and there's a table, and then there's a window, then there's another room right here with the lights off, and a room right here. And there's an old gentleman sitting at the table I perceived to be Abraham. And he had a white garment on, white beard, mustache. And he's at the table like this. And he says, he's coming. And as soon as he said it, I was like, please, Lord, please forgive me, Lord, please. And he gets up from the table, the book drops on the floor. He went out the other window, and he got his hands behind his back, waiting and looking up, like a watchman. And as I was picking up the book, he's like, leave it. And when I grabbed it, I was putting it on the table. And the language wasn't a different language. It was in Hebrew. It was a Bible. And all of a sudden, this light appeared in the air, and I was like, it's Jesus! And then I ended up seeing this kid in the other side of the cottage, and he was standing by the door. And I was like, is it Jesus? This kid ain't flying up in the air, because I wasn't sure if it was the rapture or not. I didn't hear no trumpet, so I was like, what is this light then? I didn't hear no trumpet sound. And the light just came, and it came like close to like Abraham. And then it switched over, and the guy that was in there was the same guy that ran past me at the beginning. And I asked him a question, and when the lights came over to him, it was like it was this bright, like that. And I was trying to see the craft, but I couldn't see it because it was at an angle, and it was like real light. But it was 5 of them. It was bright like that, but it was 5 of them. It was 5 lights. Like that. Just like that. How bright it was. And it was hard for me to see what kind of craft it was. So, he was like, I was genetically made like this. This is how I was made. And I tried to get to the door, and I like cracked the door open, because I was going to leave and, you know, take off and fly up in the air. Because, you know, I didn't know if it was like after me or looking for me or what, you know, because to me the place was like a safe house. And as soon as I cracked that door, I saw like a big green hand on the door already. It was like a thumb right here by the door that I saw. And when I was trying to close it back, and I was sleeping like this, I woke up like this. Whiplash. My neck had flown back like that, and I woke up. So I took this as the power that I had was from God. You know, we're going to mount up on wings like an eagle, just like in Revelation. The dragon was waiting for the baby to be delivered. God caught the baby up unto him and gave the lady the wings of an eagle, that she may fly to a safe place where she was cared for 42 months. The strength, I tore the door off with Samson. You know, that's from God. And then me moving fast, you know, the angels are able to be there, like, you know, with a thought. Even Jesus is everywhere at once, so he could be there, you know, just like he appeared in the room with the disciples. And so the part with the military soldiers, martial law, they're going to be looking for Christians, anyone who don't follow the, you know, the New World Order, follow their rules, or you don't take the mark of the beast. Okay, put you in a FEMA camp or something, you know, concentration camp. That's what they're going to do. And you're going to wait your sentence before you get your head chopped off. And the little canister that they threw on the ground, because none of them had on any gas masks or anything, I symbolized that to be like a chemical attack. Something, you know, some type, you know, because it was in the shape of like an atomic bomb or like a nuke or something. But it was tiny though. But the lettering on it and everything was different. You know, and out of my military career, you know, I never seen a canister or anything like that. And in the room that I was in, that's the room that when I came in there, you know, tried to hide, they already knew I was there. So it's going to be a way where they're going to track people. And I know the RFID chip, they're going to be able to track people. I mean, I'm not getting the RFID chip, but I know there's other ways where the military can track you. You know, your phone, you know, your laptop, you know, you got a social security number, you know, you got a job, they can track you and they will find you, you know. It's why I don't put, you know, like what email addresses, you know, I don't put all my personal information up there, you know. I gotta stay, I gotta stay in stealth mode, because it's just me. I'm only one person, and but they can find you. So that's how I was figuring that they already knew I was there. You know, they got satellites too, and but you know, I didn't have no phone or anything on me, but they just knew I was already gonna be there, and so in the part where Abraham was at the table and how he put his hand down and said, "Oh, he's coming," you know, is it the Lord? You know, I know the Lord is coming, but you know, that bright light, and I said it's Jesus, and I was like, oh, you know, it's not the rapture. Like I didn't hear no trumpets, you know, I didn't hear no trumpet sound or anything. But when he said he's coming, he was all heartbroken, because you know, heartbroken, the day of the Lord when it comes is going to be dreadful for everyone that's not saved, everyone that is saved and is sinning, lukewarm, being a part-time Christian. Oh yeah, and then they check in, you know, be a Christian, you know, oh, this part-time job, okay. Then they clock out and then go back into the world. That ain't happening. The Lord is gonna spew you out of his mouth. And that the light that was talking to the guy, you know, alien deception, you know, the UFO, you know, when the Lord actually does come, you know, they're gonna say that we were taken away by aliens, but it's gonna be the rapture. And the guy said that he was genetically made like this. Then, you know, they're doing experiments on humans, trying to make super soldiers or something like that, or superhuman, you know. And I know China got all, you know, like a real life, almost like a real life robot, you know. So that's weird. But please, you know, examine your lives, get saved. Jesus is coming.